follow up. But it's right back into the hands of Team BDS, who have done a great job of locking in Gen G.
First Killer gets a free touch. Exotic went to meet him. First Killer saw him the whole way. Reset available off the bar into the net. Jack had it.
That's First Killer doing First Killer things.
Yes, sir.
You got to take it into your own hands sometimes. When you beat that first defender, bad things are going to happen for a defense, and they're lucky First
Despite
Killer.
the amount of time they've played in the orange half, BDS really controlled the ball well in the first half of this game, but they can't come up with the shot just yet. Raleigh, that's the best look they had, Corelli. And the left side of the net was open there. They still find it. Exotic punches through.
Yeah, BDS, I mean, unrelenting pressure here. I feel like Drali's shot should have just gone into the left side, but good follow-up from BDS. Monkey Moon kept that ball
for the
in the mix.
Goal. Gen G just fine right now on defense, except Monkey Moon just beat one defender, beats two defenders,
and
bumped the third defender. Monkey Moon 1v3, BDS with the lead.
He saw First Killer do it. He says, I can do it better. What a great first touch past First Killer. And he's got two in front of him. Takes it himself with
looks
the
like some
bump on him.
confusion there between apparently Jack and First Killer about how that play was going to progress. That left Chronic stranded, but great job recovering. First Killer, or Chronic got that 50 right down into him. And now a quick shot. First Killer makes it too hard.
And First Killer again on the transition, finding BDS in a tough spot. This is just a simple clear to the corner, and Drali lets it go, and then too late to make
for the
play.
Chronic,
I mean,
forced to hurry up. Oh, Monkey Moon hit it with the changeup, but couldn't put it on target. He felt First Killer coming behind him, and that hurry up, there were two hurry up plays there off ball, Corelli, that prevented the goals from going in.
The house.
Drali finally makes sure it goes through. Monkey Moon held him in place.
So many moving parts for BDS, and this is why Gen G struggled to keep up with them. Exotic, he went for the pre-jump and then dove at Chronic. Drali was the one
was covered. He had to go with pace. He couldn't shoot to the other side. A really good design there from BDS to open up that opportunity. But great job from Gen G. You did enough with your position
look out.
to prevent it. Oh, First Killer dunks it through off the post. Gen G tied it up.
You leave a little gap in your defense, and First Killer will find it. Drali and Monkey Moon in the same spot, and in between
If you're not a
Monkey
little
Moon
bit more behind it, you have to get over the ball. But for BDS, they're fine here. They've done well to keep the offense going, and they want to find that lockdown offense. Again, they're getting some shots off. This time he goes low and secures the first goal.
Now on the back wall, that's a tough place to be as the final defender. Drali holds that ball, beats Jack, has the flip, and First Killer comes across. All right, I saw First Killer after
for BDS, but here comes Gen G, passing play. Chronic finds the backboard, but Monkey Moon, great clear and read. And BDS right in the driver's seat. Now it's just Chronic. Low boost. Drali's going for the dunk. He does find it. Is it an own goal? It is. Monkey Moon will punch it through. And BDS a 2-0 lead.
I can't see First Killer POV here. I'm not sure how exactly he was seeing it, but he's going underneath. He's thinking that ball's going to the right side. He wants to cover just off the bar. Chronic steals the boost out. This game is feeling like it's under wraps. Gen G hoping for a pick-me-up goal heading into the next game. But this is good pressure. Chronic will get a goal here, but a lot of work to do with 29.
A lot of work, but a decent amount of time. And this is the pressure for Gen G that they need to find throughout the entirety of the game. This is now 2 games in a row where they come alive late. Gen G hasn't really been able to do that, you know, sans the last 30, 40 seconds of a game.
Yeah.
So let's see. I trust Coach Chrome to figure it out for Gen G. And that's not a great sight for them. Drali double tap, drops it down, and the hammer on top of their heads. Team BDS quickly into the lead.
Now First Killer turning back around, confident he can get to that double tap, but Chronic just absolutely
And for Gen G, they have not had a lot of options.
Well, First Killer, not a bad idea. Pushed forward on the challenge, then went back to get the 50, but it doesn't matter. This
my
not
goodness.
there, and that is an absolutely disgusting redirect. Drali, please. Gen G may have to take a shower after that one because that was dirty.
Somebody send help.
Pinch
Gen G.
the redirect. Oh,
I mean, what can you do in Game 4 after a timeout? They haven't really shown anything different, Jorby. We're not seeing that offense. In fact, right now, we're just seeing defenses being chopped up. Another one to the far post. Drali again. Hat trick for him, and it's only 2 minutes into the game.
Toss your toppers onto the field. Drali, wow. Just, I mean, Gen G, don't. There's always a BDS player right there. Somewhere on the blind side, Gen G have to get their cameras on a swivel. They have to know where all 3 of these BDS players are. If you don't have awareness, I mean, awareness is the first step of the game. And there you go. Great pass over to First Killer. Gen G finally break through.
Yeah, so smart here from Chronic to go the extra touch. Everyone's expecting him to drop this one down, but I think everyone was looking at the ball and didn't know where First Killer was. Yeah, Gen G certainly falling apart. And for BDS, I mean, they have been at the same level throughout every single game.
Well, ooh, great touch there from apparently Jack, and now, okay. In the first minute, Gen G get a goal, a rare spot here, but a great setup from First Killer initially. Jack comes across, they get 2 to fight.
Gen G needed.
Nobody.
And that's a great touch from apparently Jack there to find First Killer. And for Gen G, they're going to need more of that. You were venting your frustrations there, Jorby, with Gen G as this, whoa, First Killer doesn't get it. Nobody gets contact on it. Drawley has a tap in for Team BDS, but what a shot coming out from Monkey Moon. A surgical positioning from him.
Wrong right now.
And
First Killer, I mean, Monkey Moon with that initial touch, but off the pass as well. Chronic, good hold, reset. Jumping forward, BDS sent 2 again. First Killer with the bump from Jack. It's a slow roller. Whoa. And Gen G slowly getting back into the game.
And that's good from Gen G. They got everyone to jump. That was technically a triple commit, even though Monkey Moon, I think, was just trying to get back down to the ground, but he got punted out of the way. And that let that one trickle in.
2 double commits that opened up that space. So you got 4 eyes on 1 car. And, oh, wow, I think, did that bump back into him? I don't know if he got the follow-up touch.
Challenge.
The demo doesn't work out. The challenge back to First Killer. And like you said, Jack, setting that up nicely.
Great work from Chronic, the last man, to deny both those. And even getting demoed for it. And then apparently Jack dunking this one downfield. Fantastic work from him. And again, on the transition, Jorby, that's where...
Let's see how Gen G set this one up. Some testers. Good catch from Jack. That's what you really want. You want them to hold on to that ball. Ball security wasn't great earlier in the series, but a huge bump from Drawley. And BDS, they're cutting you about 30 different ways right now.
Yeah, simple as you like. And Gen G's attack just too low for popping that ball up. Chronic wanted to get involved, but Drawley said no way. And Exotic
underneath. But the Gen G layers hold firm. Jack trying to stick with it. BDS slowing it down. Jack, quick attack. 1 to beat. In the air. Got the bump! Apparently Jack down the field. It ain't over just yet after 4 minutes of OT.
What a challenge from First Killer. And look how fast apparently Jack gets up and reads this
play.
BDS
backed up here in the first 40 seconds. Not how this series has gone.
Not at all. Chronic couldn't go get that midfield boost, had to play the ball, and that's a hard redirect from Drawley. Rebound in, Exotic opens the score.
And with that much space, BDS are gonna find the bumps. They're gonna attack those last players physically. And for First Killer and apparently Jack, they're trying to make the play. Apparently Jack, even if he
come out for the squishy save, that is the worst part of defense you don't want to be playing. Let's see what they got. Jack going hard, sees the backboard, has the net! BDS, a rare whiff on the backboard, and Gen G sneak through.
Yeah, simple as that. You got to make the touch on the backboard. It's Exotic, and I think he ran out of boost going up for that.
Here's Gen G, they've been hitting them. Apparently Jack gonna pull out. BDS on top of it. Ooh, not the aerial they want. They see First Killer there. Like you said, First Killer. He steals the ball away. BDS try the quick attack downfield. First Killer reads it all day.
Look at that first touch from First Killer into the ceiling to himself with the flip reset.
And he got a little long range clear and pass over to Exotic. You let it go. Gen G have to be careful. BDS unlocking Drawley once again off the backboard. One more will do. BDS find their equalizer.
Yep, there it is. BDS hold the ball here. Drawley's got all the options. He's just going to let it go. Ball flies away. Monkey Moon makes it too hard, and Chronic, it's all about timing there.
To get to.
And just a tad too slow.
All tied up. Knotted at 2. 1 minute on the clock. BDS trying to shut down Gen G, and they might do it here. Monkey Moon just under the crossbar, and they're into the lead.
They double up on the kickoff, and Drawley sets it up. He fakes the reset and just kicks Chronic out of the play entirely.
At any moment to deny Gen G the carry downfield, and they're doing just so.
Apparently Jack again off the ceiling, too light of a touch. Double commit from Gen G, there's no time left. Jack has to make some magic happen, and there it might be. First Killer across, Chronic has to chase it. He got the pop up against the ceiling. Exotic was ready, but Jack gets a free touch. He's got boost to work with, wants the bump. First Killer on the catch, Chronic coming through, it's down on the ground. BDS to the grand final.
BDS controlled this game from start to finish, and even though some of these games got away from them, they're able to close it out in dominating fashion. BDS ramping up into the grand finals.
Absolutely.
I think Falcons have had a harder journey a little bit, but pretty even, especially when you consider the number that BDS have put up.
There's a save there from Nas in the corner. He carries on going forwards as well. He gets the bump, and that's first blood for G2.
Yeah, 2 minutes through is Daniel taking goal number 1. An assist from Nas as well, who goes away from the ball, bumps Killers off it as well. And Daniel can just sneak in,
Now
get
here is
Malala.
Nas. What does he bring to the table instead of beast mode in these late tournament situations, in the semi-finals, potentially in the grand finals? Beast mode was the player they'd looked to before. That was shot on target. It's TRK for Falcons.
Tell you what, he has whipped that near post too. Rawas for the setup. Control from TRK. Then the immediate shot. Daniel thought he was passing to Rawas, who positions himself as a decoy. High. Killers for the double. 1-2 down. Actually skims it a little bit too far away from the net.
There's a chance now. Rawas has a pass in the center for TRK. Instead, he just lets it drop. He shoots it again. TRK's pace. You can't match it.
That is the lowest double tap I've ever seen, and G2 clearly surprised by it. Takes it low, and then the second, Daniel doesn't leave the wall. The needle has been threaded under pressure the entire time. TRK whips him. 1-2, a hook shot over the top. Calls Atomic in. That's going to be Rawas to take a shot.
Oh,
As he fakes it, goes low, the double tap, Rawas can turn. It is in, and the 2v2 going the way of the Falcons.
And look at this fake right here from Rawas. Completely takes Atomic out the game. Nas was somewhat unfortunate. The save he made bouncing back. Too many players, in my opinion.
Yeah, get rid of them. Go back to ones.
Atomic goes long. TRK just gets it back towards Atomic. Daniel's coming in. Any fake shenanigans this time? No, just a double tap attempt. And Nas gets the dunk, and there is the response.
Didn't take too long. That 2v2 taking a lot longer to score than I think a lot of people would have anticipated. But Atomic playing clean-up crew on anybody that dares challenge his new ball. Nas dropping, actually missing the ball entirely. Atomic called into action, but with a bit of boost, he can then challenge TRK in the back.
Some scary 50s right now for Team Falcons. No defender back. They just had to try and get the ball to the side. They weren't able to. And eventually G2 make that pressure count.
The gods bleed as Falcons lose their first game this entire tournament.
Follow it up as well. Great recoveries from Atomic. That move all in one beautiful combo. Rawas via some boost, manages to send it long. This could be Falcon's chance to break out. TRK to the ceiling, doesn't get the second touch, doesn't need it. Allows it to fall for Killers. 1-0 Falcons.
Excellent fake here too from TRK. Goes for the one, fakes going for that second. Nas has to wait. Doesn't see Killers in the center. Able to secure it. 20 seconds. Daniel up high in his own half. This has to cross into the blue.
Daniel leaves it for his teammate Nas. Now or never, really. There's a huge miss though. Nas shoots. Has to be illegal. Has been saved. Is anyone from G2 following up? No! Massive save on the goal line.
Another semi-finals for them to peek in is upon them.
It's lovely to see TRK here. He has been to these events with Falcons 3 times now. He has been spearheading this team. But it's G2 the start better in game 4. It's an early goal for Nas. He's back on the board.
Very early goal, and that is going to be crushing any G2 woes that they might have been feeling. TRK somewhat mispositioned, and a double commit between him and Killers. Nas bravely moving in at the death. They weren't quite able to squeeze it past that back line. TRK, a very weak shot, leaving G2's defense to just be able to routinely take this out, gets to the halfway line, but Atomic with no boost, can't do too much. No boost though for Daniel, goes for the ball, and TRK spots the error.
Yeah, TRK is a wizard at seeing these moments. I'm sure he detected that his opponents had no boost. He would have known he could win this race.
Making sure that he's staying on his toes. A long shot from the G2 side.
Nas to the ceiling. Atomic should win this one. He does. Oh, I wonder if he get enough angle there for Nas. Couldn't quite do it. And now Falcons come back. That's a clean strike. Rawas never misses.
Far post fury for the Falcons. Sent high from Killers. Activating the Twinergy. A single shared
How is G2's boost? Can they get hold of the ball?
Final 40, Atomic needing to push a little bit further, a little bit harder with every single time he gets any connection. Rawas, chance for him. Arita goes actually low for the fake, and a stunning play.
Rawas waits for his moment and he takes it. The perfect catch in between them all. See you later, Daniel. Farewell, my friend. Just get this first goal and continue to push after getting it.
I mean, they got goal 1 last time, 10 seconds in. They just couldn't hold on to that lead. A bump from Rawas, and we're talking about how G2 need to make sure that they don't overthink things here. But Team Falcons are going to be running riot in the orange half immediately.
This is where G2 have to be incredibly careful. Rawas was going for Atomic, didn't get him, but did enough to put him on. Daniel maybe has a chance to get a flip reset, but Killers was in too early from his own goal line. No camping back there and waiting for the ball to come to him. to change the conversation as much as he can.
They
Here
don't
comes Atomic! Oh, that's an old school redirect!
They didn't know! He came out of nowhere! Daniel finds his longtime teammate and tears the Falcons defense. 20 boost, can't really do a huge amount. Instead resets, it goes low, but Daniel, clever, patient on the goal line, but the continued pressure from Falcons is there. Until a counter-attack and G2 the other end.
Falcons overcommitted. They got too attached to the play. The slow play wasn't working out. Not even they could recover in time. Daniel sensed their weakness and he's with a big save towards Ruas. TRK's following it, but won't be able to get the next touch unless there's a miss from G2, so instead he waits for them. There was a miss from Atomic. Ruas is in! Ruas equalizes!
A disastrous miss from Atomic there. On the side, a relatively routine clear. Daniel moves forward thinking he's got it, and a bump on that final defender in Dan.
Right now, that's what he heads back to do, as we see Safdie peering on, curiously wondering how G2 can break through Team Falcons again. How they can take a lead and keep it. TRK might be about to take the lead for Falcons! You just knew!
You cannot leave him open! TRK knows that backboard like the back of his hand, and he knows what he can drag from. Towards G2, can you defeat us?
TRK, who has experienced grand finals agony on so many occasions with Falcons, will it change today? Will they make yet another grand finals?
And TRK cheering towards the crowd, knowing that the baying audience is there for them and only them.
Will find themselves in yet another grand final led by the MVP TRK.
It was a 4-1 in London in favour of G2. It is now a 4-1 in Riyadh at the Esports World Cup in favour of Team Falcons. And they will be your homegrown grand finalists.
The crowd loving every second of that series.
Taken out of the pitch for now. Falcons trying to break through this BDS back line.
BDS are doing something similar that they did to Gen G against Team Falcons now, and now Exotic can attack through. Two players going, BDS breakthrough for the first time, and they're up 1-0.
This is exactly what BDS were doing against Gen G. Stop them, counter, kill. And it works every single time. It's the marquee. This time a quick read, TRK. Had to expend the boost, can't push it any farther forward. Trolley held on to his flip. And wait, they got a cross, they missed the ball, and a huge miss there going up for the read, and Killers will take the goal.
And what happened to BDS? Monkey Moon kind of trickled out to the right, and I think he thought Exotic was going to win that. It could have been communication, and then Monkey Moon gets demoed.
Monkey Moon and Exotic forced to clear this ball out. That's a good initial touch. Monkey Moon has to keep it up, though. Unfortunately for Exotic, it ends up being a dead play. Falcons put him in the ground.
Did he get bumped into that? Is that how he got all that power? Monkey Moon kind of serves it up to TRK, and Drawley goes for it. And I think Rawas has an orange trail.
Rocket League can be, even in just one grand final, it can look so different game to game. Falcons look a lot better right now, and they are showing it on the scoreboard. They're showing it on the pitch. 3-0. TRK puts it in, and the crowd is fully into it now.
Yeah, great challenge from Killers, and that's an awkward ball. Nobody from BDS in the net,
and you know, and that's the only time Falcons won't go. But now Falcons, they're flying forward. They want a fourth. The high-powered offense won't get shut out too often. And looking for 4. There it is. All over it. Got the pop off the ceiling. Killers is on a roll.
What a comeback game for Team Falcons. So strong from the corner as well. Rawas finding Killers. That's a combination. That's a great touch there from Exotic. He had a lot of Falcons players in front of him. He knew Drawley was on the far side, so you play it to space and allow your teammate to chase up after it. Now TRK threatening, as he'll just bump it through, dunk it through rather, and Team Falcons take the lead.
Of course, TRK will find a way to bust open the wall of BDS. Monkey Moon flying across, he's got too much lateral momentum like that. He just can't be, you can't have TRK get a full field air dribble like that down the field and try to get underneath him and take it away.
Talked about how scary Team Falcons are individually on every point.
Whoa!
Was that an own goal? Monkey Moon, I think his shot went wide. Drawley drops it down for him, and Rawas can't get back to it, so Monkey Moon just takes the instant shot. That one was going off the post.
Himself. Wow. That's a great touch. saved his flip, got perfect power on it. Unfortunately, they couldn't kill the ball. That was the one flaw in the plan. Killer's fake. Ross, oh, saved! The classic Twinnergy fake aerial into shot was denied on the goal
They're the
line.
ones
And
facing more
pressure. Ross has to recover with the half flip. And again, a heavy touch. Not the best control, but hey, you get the dunk. As long as you got speed and square on the ball, you always got a chance. Killers, he doesn't even have to touch it. TRK takes the game. 2:26 in OT, 2-1 for Falcons.
He wasn't going to get a ton of power, but
Oh.
here comes Drawley again. Couple touches of the backboard. Monkey Moon wants a block. BDS, they are knocking on this door.
Oh my
and
God.
Team Falcons have kept it shut so
Oh!
far. Did he find the angle? Exotic with a world-class shot.
I'll talk about an exotic shot. Oh my goodness, he wins his last 3 50-50s, holding
Towards
Falcons
the
in
net,
play.
much further than I think BDS expected. Still, they keep a clean sheet.
Got some space, trying to avoid Monkey Moon, but then you run into a Drawley. Drawley across, Exotic's in the air. Demo into goal! BDS blowing him up.
What a demo from BDS, and for Team Falcons, they were set up, they were ready for this one, but Drawley takes them out, and Exotic again the
It's
finish.
only a one-goal lead, and Falcons, they know they're going to get another opportunity. They have to convert when it arises. Killer's great fake down, trying to go through two. He does.
Awkward bounce off the post and in, and somehow Killers made that one work.
I think that 50 looked really awkward as it bounced off the ground. Look at Killers come down, and that bounce into Killers. Monkey Moon thinking that's going to go low. When it comes to their synergy. But it just has not been something they've been able to go to. BDS have shut them down on the lanes. Monkey Moon diving back. Uh-oh, a missed touch from Falcons. Exotic runs away with a free goal.
What happened to Falcons? The mechanics, the speed, all the great things that we say about them, and this one just splits the gap. They couldn't even get a hand on it.
Wow.
You got to put through if you're Team Falcons, but they are controlling the possession to the point where Team BDS just have weak clears out now. Exotic's been invited in, the backboard's found, Monkey Moon's there, it's on target.
It'll trickle in for Monkey Moon, and Team BDS walk downfield and steal Team Falcons' lunch money.
Well, Falcons try to go fast, but Monkey Moon's all about that slow roll, baby.
Falcons have got to find form, and they've got to do it fast. BDS have been locking them down in that midfield, and they've forced them to come out with the solo plays, but they find each other in the box, and TRK puts it home.
No more solo, all about that synergy. Roas coming across, holds that flip for a perfect pass out to TRK. Drawley in stride, tournament goal. Killers wants game 7, but Exotic has stood in the way. They have not been able to break through him, and he forces another 50 out. Monkey Moon with the shot. Oh my God! Monkey Moon right into space. Your Esports Cup World Champions, my God!
Monkey Moon calls game by himself. Team BDS, they might have started slow, but they finish on top.
Oh.